This one is the Superman drop. You might know it by some other names, but we're just going to call it what it is from a Superman. So before you try this drop, you definitely want to be secure in your Superman and also in your inside leg hang, which is the position you're going to finish in. If either of those are new to you, look back at tutorials, okay? Links will be above, also below in the notes, and then at the end of the video, okay? So make sure you're savvy with both of those before you go into this. So next part. Have to be high enough that you have room to drop. So I would recommend like either one climb to an invert if you're doing that way into your Superman, or two climbs if you're descending down into it. So you want to make sure you have plenty of room that when you do the drop, that you have space below you. Of course, as always, use a mat. Be safe about it. So I'm going to go from an apprentice into Superman, however you want to get into Superman, and we're going to go over how we go into this. Okay, if I'm in my Superman with my left arm, my right arm is going to go across, which means I'm going to end up in my right inside leg hang, okay? So I'm going to break it down a couple variations of how you can do this. So from my Superman, I have my left arm up, which means my right arm is going to shoot to the opposite side of the pole. I'm going to fold, I'm going slow motion. My right leg will bend, and then this leg will go back into that inside leg hang, okay? So that was a nice to control, but that's essentially what it's gonna be in full speed. Another option is, because it can sometimes be a little bit scary to do that pike through, is you can take your opposite hand and grab in a cup by your butt as you dive through, especially if you wanna switch hands. So for example, you're in a left Superman and you wanna end up in a left inside leg hang, is you can cup switch. That means now your left arm will go across to end up in that leg hang, okay? So that would be kind of a modification that would take it down even more controlled. Some people like that because instead of your hand going from way up here, you have a grip down lower to go into, okay? So let's look at if we went into it from that variation. Okay, from here, my other hand's gonna reach back, cup grip, okay? So my thumb is tucked, my hand is gonna shoot across. Woo! Okay, so if you, like I said, if you're in your left hand Superman, if I don't grab and shoot straight across, I'll end up in my opposite side, my right side inside leg hang. If I want to go to the same side or just want to feel a little bit more secure and be able to control that descent a little bit more before you start full on dropping it, I can grab cup grip at my butt and then switch and the opposite hand. Okay, so the way that this works is when I'm in the Superman, I'm relatively even to the pole. When we go to shoot through, you want to think about threading your arm to the opposite side. So, words of advice, before you do the drop, know which arm is going, okay, and which side you're going to. Okay, as long as you get it into that armpit, even if your leg doesn't hook, if you just pike, you're actually still secure. You're in a pike. Okay, so that arm is really crucial to go across. Okay, so let's look at it one more time with that shoot across. You definitely want to do it slow motion until you get to the point where you don't really have to think about where your arm is going, where your leg is going, and then you start increasing the speed and it starts to become more of a drop. Okay. From here, arm goes to the opposite side, pike, leg, into the leg hang. Okay, so that one is a Superman drop, coming from a Superman, dropping down into a leg hang. Questions, comments, concerns, feel free to post those in the comments below. If you have not yet subscribed to my tutorial channel, click that button below and do that now. Also, if you have any requests for future tutorials, I always love hearing those, so please feel free to leave those in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching.